student, welcome to the lecture series of complex integration. So today in this lecture we are going to solve integration along the path. Okay, so in previous lecture we have evaluated integration along the line. Okay, so in this lecture we are going to solve integration, that is complex integration along the path. Okay, so in line integration you have given 2 points. For example, these are 2 points, and by joining this 2 point, you will get one line. And by using line joining equation, you can easily solve this integration. Okay, so by using line joining equation, we can easily solve the integration. Okay, but in path integral, we have more than 2 points. For example, we have 3 points like this. Our path will become like this. For example, we have 0 point, then 1 point, and then third one is 1 plus I. Okay, so by joining this 3 point, we will get triangle like this. Okay, so we have question like that evaluate this integration along this path 0 1 1 plus I. So for that we have to take this path number 1, that is I1. Okay, this line as a path number 2, that is I2, and this line as a path number 3, this is I3. Okay, so in line integral we have solved integration with the help of this line, and by using line joining equation we will easily evaluate complex integration. Okay, but in this type of situation if we have more than 2 points, so at that time here we have to solve this path number 1, then this path number 2, that is I2, and then path number 3, that is I3. Okay, so here we can solve this path number 1 I1 with the help of again line joining equation. Again path number 2 we can solve this again by using line joining equation, and path number 3 again we can solve this using by line joining equation. Okay, so here by addition of I1 I2 and plus I3 we will get our final integration. Okay, for example, if we have question like that, evaluate this integration along the path 0 1 1 plus I and I. Okay, so at that time this path will become starting from 0, then going to 1, and then 1 plus I here, and then I. Okay, by joining this 4 point we will get this type of path. Okay, so starting from 0, so we will get path number 1, that is I1, then from 1 to 1 plus I we will get path number 2, then 1 plus I to I we will get path number 3, and then we will get I to 0 we will get path number 4. Okay, so here we have to find 4 integration answer. First one is I1, then second one is I2, then third one is I3, and fourth one is I4. Okay, so by addition of I1 plus I2 plus I3 we will get our final integration. Okay, so this one is evaluation of integration along this path, that is 0 1 1 plus I and I. Okay, so that's why here I am using this path number 1 2 3. Okay, here we are using path number 1 2 3 4 by solving this I1 I2 and I3. Okay, so here in line integration there is only line, but here in this type of integration here we have to solve this I1 I2 and I3, and by addition of this 3 we will get our final integration. Okay, so let us understand with example. Find the value of integration from 0 to 2 plus I z bar raised to whole square into dz along the real axis from 0 to 2 and then vertically from 2 to 2 plus I. Okay, so here we have to evaluate this integration along the real axis from 0 to 2. So our first path, that is 0 to 2. Okay, and then second is then vertically from 2 to 2 plus I. Okay, so our second path is that here's 2 to 2 plus I. So here we have two parts. First number one is this one is our I1, and then second from 2 to 2 plus I, this one is our I2. Okay, so we will get our final integration answer by solving this I1 and I2 and then by taking addition of both this. Okay, this is our real axis and this is our imaginary axis. Okay, so here we have question like that, integration from 0 to 2 plus I z bar raised to whole square into dz. Okay, but we know that here z is equal to x plus iy. Okay, so z bar will become x minus iy. Here we want z bar raised to whole square, so z bar raised to whole square, this will become x minus iy raised to whole square. Okay, so this will become x square minus 2x iy plus I square y square. Okay, but we know that I square is equal to answer, that is minus 1. So we can say that here this is x square minus 2x iy and this is minus y square. Okay, so now our question we will get like this, integration from 0 to 2 plus I and z bar raised to whole square, this will become x square minus 2x iy minus y square into dz. Okay, so now first of all evaluate this integration along this path number 1, so that is 0 to 2. Okay, so for path number 1 we have line like this. Here x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 0, and here x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0. Okay, so here you can clearly see that our x is going to 0 to 2. Okay, and y remains constant, that is y is equal to 0. Okay, so we can say that y is equal to 0, so dy is equal to also 0. Okay, and here we have z is equal to x plus iy, so we can say that dz is equal to dx plus I dy. But dy is equal to 0, so we can say that dz is equal to dx. Okay, so for path number 1, so here we have question like that, integration of I1 along this 0 to 2 line. This is 0 to 2 plus I. This is x square minus 2x iy minus y square into dz. Okay, so now we have y is equal to 0. Okay, so put y is equal to 0, so along this line we have y is equal to 0, so put here y is equal to 0 and dz is equal to dx. Okay, so now, okay, so this will become integration of x square, put y is equal to 0, so this will become only x square and dz is equal to dx. So here we are going to put limit of x, that is going to 0 to 2. So here put limit of 0 to 2. Okay, so now integration of x square with respect to x, this will become x cubed by 3 and limit from 0 to 2. Okay, so by putting upper limit 2 in place of x, we will get answer 8 by 3. So this is our first answer along the line 0 to 2, that is 8 by 3. Okay, so for path 2 we have line like this. Here line is going to up from 2 to 2 plus I. Okay, so here we can say that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 0, and here we can say that x is equal to 2 and y is equal to 1. So here we can clearly see that y is going to 0 to 1 and x is remain constant, so we can say that x is remain constant, that is x is equal to 2 in this second part. Okay, so we can say that dx is equal to, by taking derivative with both sides, we will get dx is equal to 0. Okay, so here we have integration like this, integration of I2, integration from 0 to 2 plus I, x square minus 2x iy minus y square into dz. Okay, so here again we know that z is equal to x plus iy, so this will become dz is equal to dx plus I dy. Okay, but here we have dx is equal to 0 in part 2, so this will become dz is equal to I dy. Okay, so now substitute x is equal to 2 here and dz is equal to I dy, so this will become integration of, by putting x square, x is equal to 2, so this will become 4 minus x is equal to 2, so this will become 4 iy, and this is minus y square as it is, and dz is equal to I into dy. Okay, now you can clearly see that this is the function of y only. So now we will get equation which is function of y only. Okay, so here we are taking limit of y. So here y is going to 0 to 1. So okay, in part 2, so here we are taking limit that is going to 0 to 1. Okay, so now integrate with respect to y, and by taking I common, okay, this will become 4, integration of 1 will become y with respect to y, minus 4i constant, this will become y square by 2, minus integration of y square, that is y cube by 3, and limit from 0 to 1. Okay, by putting upper limit we will get answer like this: 4, in place of y we will put 1, so we will get 4 minus 4 I by 2 and minus 1 by 3. This is answer for upper limit, and by putting lower limit in place of y, that is 0, we will get answer 0. Okay, so now by solving this we will get 4 minus 1 by 3, so this will become 11 by 3, and minus 2 2s are 4, cancel out, so this is 2i. Okay, so our final answer by multiplying I with 11 by 3 and minus 2i, so this will become 11 by 3i, and this is minus 2i square, and we know that I square is equal to minus 1, so our final answer is 11 by 3i plus 2. Okay, so this is our answer for I2. Here we have two answers. Here for path number 1, I am writing here final integration I is equal to I1 plus I2. For path number 1 we have answer 8 by 3, and for path number 2 we have answer 11 by 3I plus 2. Okay, so now we will get final answer 14 by 3 plus 11 by 3I. Okay, so this is our final integration along the line 0 to 2 and 2 to 2 plus I. Okay, so let us understand example number 2. So here evaluate integration, that is dz by z. Okay, where c is the right half of the circle, modulus of z is equal to 2. So this is an example that evaluate integration along the circle. Here we have modulus of z is equal to 2. So what is the meaning of modulus of z is equal to 2? So compare this with z minus z0 is equal to r. So this is the equation for circle. Okay, so here in this situation we have z minus 0 plus 0I is equal to 2. So our center point will become 0 0 and radius will become 2. Okay, so here I am using the center point is a 0 0 and radius is equal to 2, and by taking 2 radius we will get this circle. Okay, so here we have to evaluate this integration at right half of the circle. Okay, so this is our right half of the circle, I am indicating it with blue line. Okay, so for right half of the circle this will become minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 our limit. Okay, so here we have question that is so that integration of dz by z is equal to pi I. Okay, so let us prove it. So our integration I is equal to integration of c dz by z. Okay, here we have radius r, okay, and center point 0 0. Okay, so here we have, so here we can write z is equal to like this, r e raised to I theta. Okay, and radius r is equal to 2, so z is equal to 2 e raised to I theta. Okay, by taking derivative at both sides we will get dz is equal to 2 e raised to I theta into I into d theta. Okay, derivative of e raised to I theta will become e raised to I theta into I. Okay, so now put all these things in your integration. So we will get integration of dz, so 2 e raised to I theta into I into d theta, and z is equal to 2 e raised to I theta. Okay, so here we have to take integration with respect to theta. So here we have to evaluate integration along right half of the circle. Okay, so limit will become minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay, so now 2 cancel out, e raised to I theta, e raised to I theta cancel out. So our next term will become integration from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2 I into d theta. Okay, so now taking integration, I is common, taking integration with respect to theta, so integration of 1 with respect to theta will become theta, and limit from minus pi by 2 to plus pi by 2. Okay, now put upper limit pi by 2 in place of theta, so we will get pi by 2, and minus lower limit in place of theta, so this will become minus pi by 2 lower limit. Okay, so we have answer, that is pi by 2 minus minus plus pi by 2, so we have finally answered pi I. Okay, so we have proved that integer z by z is equal to pi I, where c is the right half of the circle. Modulus of z is equal to 2. Okay, so in this lecture, we have studied about evaluation of integration along the path and along the circle. Okay, thank you for watching this video.